Right, so I finally got round to fixing this U-Pull mistake that I made Sunday morning. I usually get a couple of hours Sunday morning. My wife's nice enough to give me a couple of hours, and she goes to the market and gets some food with the kids. So right, so I have fairly unprofessionally masked off everything. I'm gonna get a load of overspray with this stuff. It's a bit messy, this stuff, so I don't just mask the whole thing up. It's not gonna get a coat, but it's hard to mix up a small amount of this UPAL stuff because usually it goes in. Where is it? It's in here. Hold on, I'll get it out and I'll show you. It goes in a little UPAL bottle like that. And usually, what I do if I don't need the whole bottle, I've actually found that the plastic juice bottles that we get over here, that the screw top and the length of the bottle is almost identical. So actually what I can do is I can empty some of this into a cleaned out plastic milk bottle, mix it all up, and then the gun that comes with the U-Ball, which is here, this gun here, which is this metal bar, screws into here, and then that goes down to the bottom of the bottle, so it sucks everything out at the bottom of the bottle. You see, I'm sure you all know this, but anyway, there you go. So what I'm going to do is use a plastic milk bottle, juice bottle, mix up what I need. It's probably about half of what's left in there. We'll see. I'll measure it all out. So here what I've done is I've gone around and just with a screwdriver. Oh, the wee ant likes my car, obviously. Hope he doesn't stick around to get gassed by the paint. So what I've done is basically gone around with a screwdriver, a little screwdriver, and just chipped off everything that's not adhering to the bodywork. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of coats of just normal primer on the zinc primer, let it all dry, and then I'll come back later and put up, there's a wee bit over here as well, and then I'll put on the U-Paw. There's my daughter coming to join us. Say hello, Ella.
Hello.
Hello. This is Ella, my four and a half. You 4.5 now?
Yes, I'm 4 years old.
Way! Yeah, sometimes she helps me in the garage. She was helping me mask up just a minute ago. It's good to have a helper sometimes. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This little bit down here as well. So I'll put on primer. I'll maybe film myself doing that, and then I'll put on the U-Pol, okay? And we'll check in a wee bit. Well, welcome back. It's a couple of days later. I didn't get much done after making lunch and all that kind of stuff on Sunday, but I thought I'd just film this just to prove that I actually do something. There you go. So, yeah, so all the zinc primer has been primed with normal polyurethane primer. I feathered the edges a wee bit just so it don't have a kind of ridge when I paint it, you know, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd show you just how I'm mixing this paint. Now, normally I would just wing it, to be honest. I know it's not very professional, but for this amount of paint, as long as there's hardener and colour in it, it's, you know, this stuff, it's okay. But so what I'm going to do here is this is the milk bottle, which I'm going to mix the paint in. Let's just towel that. Is it going to outdo it? No. Okay, fine. Oh, there we go. Right, it's done it now. Right, so basically this stuff should be mixed 1-3 with the hardener, and then 10% of colour, which is there. Right, so what I've done is I've weighed it. So let's say 170 grams. So a third of that is around about 56. So what I'll do is I shall add 56 grams of hardener to the mixture, mix it up, and then I'll add 10% of paint to the total, and then I'll mix it all up, fire it in the gun, and then we'll get painting. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that's how I'm doing it. Normally when it's mixed up in this big bottle, you don't decant anything. There's enough room in the bottle at the top of the bottle to add your hardener and your paint, and then you just shake the whole bottle and screw it onto the gun. Because I'm not wanting to use all of it because it's just a waste. It's a bit of a waste mixing up this small amount of Raptor in the bottle, because obviously at the end I'm going to have loads left round about the bottle because it's quite thick. But that's just the way it is. My fault. I just had to accept that there's going to be a bit of waste. So let's get on and see if we can get some paint on it.
Such your feelings, look. I am your father.
So, all mixed up, DIY painting. I've got the compressor set to 4.1 bar, which is what it says on the tin. And then I'm going to get it painted, so let's go. this stuff goes. It's really difficult to mix up a smaller amount than that, you know, because you lose so much that clings to the bottle because it's so thick. But yeah, so I managed to get enough there just to give everything a little light coating, as you saw, which is cool. So refreshed. I was planning when I spray the car, I was thinking about taking either masking up as well as I can, or taking off the subframes that have already been painted in black when it's out there in the tent, and then I can, even if I overspray on the engine, inside the engine bay and the underneath, it's done with the Raptor as well. It'll not matter because it's just a dusting of the blue paint on top of the Raptor. It'll just freshen it all up. So, but to get a little extra fine coat on the whole lot, that's good. And I've found with my new compressor, I can control the pressure a lot better. The regulation on it is much better. The old one, I'm not even sure if it worked properly. The Raptor came out the gun in bigger droplet sizes. So that don't tell me, don't ask me why the physics of it. I have no idea. But I found that when I managed to turn it down to 4.1 as it says, it comes out a lot finer, better coverage. So I'm happy with that. Job done. Right, so here we are. It's all unmasked. I'm quite happy with it. There's a little bit that's escaped under the masking tape and stuff. You know, like here. But all in all, it hasn't. You know, it's an alright job. I masked up the chassis plate and here as well. I'm gonna pick that off in a second, just so that you can see the numbers after. I don't want textured over it, you know. But all in all freshened up. You know, cock up, fixed, and move on. The next, oh, I've got it turned upside down. Sorry. The next bit is my bonnet, which has just had a wee bit of filler on it, just to cover up some dents and, you know, profile it a wee bit. That'll get some primer. I think when the shell gets primer, I'm just going to do it all with a couple of days before I paint the car properly. Yeah, so that's done. Now I'm just hoping for some good weather. I need, you know, at least 3 or 4 days of all right weather, you know, to get this tent up. No wind, very little wind, some nice warm weather, so that I don't have to stop halfway through and put the tent away and all that stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing a wee bit of progress on there. It is in fact a couple of weeks later. I've been planning on, as I explained, getting a lot more done. Hopefully get the tent out, getting this car painted, but unfortunately it hasn't stopped pissing down. We've had really bad storms all springtime. Just when you think it's going to break, it doesn't. And I've got a lot of grass to cut as I do landscaping, gardening. So when it is nice, I have to get out and cut people's grass. So it's been kind of hard on me and my machines trying to cut grass when it's wet. As I say, you can have a wee look outside. You know, it looks all lovely and green and picturesque and everything. But the weather pattern we've had is the mornings usually alright, kind of sunny-ish, and then by early afternoon the storms come and we just get torrential rain, which soaks everything. I can't put a tent outside because I'm not going to put it outside and then take it all back down again when the wind, because the wind, if it gets windy, it's going to break all the poles. So there you go. The only thing I have done, which I haven't filmed, I'm sorry, I have finished my bonnet. I'll just turn you around and you can have a wee look at it. There you go. The bonnet is sanded, filled, painted, all ready for colour eventually. Hope you can see that alright. When I manage to get it done. So really, I'm just still waiting on the weather. You know, this is just right. This is just it's just becoming really really annoying. and trying to stay upbeat, and it will get done. But I'm just starting to sound like a broken record, you know. Even to myself, you know, and I can't. So I can imagine how you guys are feeling watching this, going, "This guy never gets anything done," you know. But I don't want to go through all the hard work that I've done over the last few years to try and paint this when the weather is not, you know, perfect. I just don't want to waste all that work, you know. Hope you enjoyed what I put up. I honestly, as soon as I can, I'm gonna get a bigger video up and hopefully show all of this car getting painted and the results. I just wanted to do a wee shout out to Mini Tom, who have just started watching your videos. I haven't watched them all yet. I just haven't the time. But just the fact he was saying that he's got two young children, as I have, and he finds it hard to get time to get out in his garage and get things done. You know, I feel your pain, and trying to just trying to keep your mini on the road and have a bit of fun with it. That's what it's all about. So maybe in a few years' time, as you say, you'll get really stuck into it and new floors and all that kind of stuff, and keep it going for long enough. But if you don't have the time, you don't have the money, it's a lot better to patch things up, keep it going, and then maybe in the future you can do everything that you dream about. You know. Yeah, take it easy, and I'll catch you when the sun comes out. See you later. Bye.